I am with you in this session on topic model view and controller. In this discussion, we will try to understand what is model view controller and what are advantages of using model view controller in development of enterprise applications. So, let us start our discussion and let us first see what MVC is. MVC, we generally talk a kind of pattern or design pattern which is used for developing enterprise applications, and it is not actually an architecture of software development, it is a pattern to develop the application. There are many design patterns like singleton, factory, and one of the most popular design pattern for developing enterprise web application is MVC design pattern. Talks about three components. The first one is model, then second one is the view, and third one is the controller. If we understand these three components, model, view and controller, then we can think about developing our application using this particular pattern, and we can try to analyze our system in such a way that whatever component belong to that specific component of this pattern, we will put that in that component and we will develop our system accordingly. And if we talk about MVC framework, then we can say that any framework which is using MVC design pattern is known as MVC framework. For example, the MVC framework used for PHP is Laravel, MVC pattern used for Python programming is Django, and the most popular MVC pattern being used in industry, that is Spring, and it is for Java platform. So, these are the different platforms frameworks. These frameworks are MVC frameworks because the application being developed using these frameworks are based on MVC design pattern. Now, if we see the model, view and controller, these three things or these three components in MVC design are related to each other, and as the terminology itself is dictating or giving some kind of hints, view is used for giving the user interface, and how actually user interface design is going to be there, that particular thing we will keep in view component of the model view controller. And as far as the business data is concerned, because whenever we are developing enterprise applications, we are having our business model. In that business model, we are storing the different data sets or different records or different tables. So, how those things we are going to manage or keep, that we keep in model component. The job of the controller component is to take care of the logic of overall system processing and actually how your business activities are taking place. And we can say that the controller is the heart of whole MVC design system, and controller is responsible for managing the whole show, whether user is getting some information by processing the things, that is being communicated by the controller, and similarly if data modification is taking place, that is also taking place with the help of controller. So, controller is a key component in whole process, and that can be seen with the help of a diagram. In this diagram, if you see, controller is in middle, and at the back end what we are having our database. That database is being managed with the help of the model component, and view is user interface, and from user interface client is trying to communicate to the system. It means client is giving its request through user interface, and from there the request is going to the controller, and controller according to request is deciding the activity, and if some information need to be retrieved from the database, then controller is requesting to the model component, and from model component the data is given to the controller, and again controller is passing that data to the view. Similarly, if some information from the system is needed for further processing, so from view that particular alert will be generated and client have to respond for that alert, and accordingly controller will take the input and it will process and it will try to manage the model component. And if we are saying model component, it is directly the data set or the whole data available in the system is being managed with the help of model component. Let us see one by one what actually model is in context of actual implementation of the system. Whenever we talk about the specific paradigm, as we are discussing in context of C#, so in C# we know it is a object oriented framework. In this we design and develop different classes, and these different classes are assigned different activities. So in model we can say they are technically a set of classes that describe the data of the system and business logic which handle the data, and it decide that how data will be manipulated and how data will be consistently stored and modified and updated, so that whole system consistency is maintained. The view component, as I mentioned, it is to provide the view or provide the user interface to the user. So, this is a kind of HTML component. In this HTML component, user is trying to see the appearance of the input and output of the system. And in HTML component, it is generally suggested that there should be a plain HTML component or HTML coding only, but some kind of simple validation or something of that kind is required, then in that HTML that also may be incorporated, but major of the activities to be implemented in controller component or in model component. So, view is just a simple HTML set of code. That code is deciding that how actually view and feel of the interface is provided to you, and how actually a user is going to interact with the system with the help of view component. And similarly, controller is getting the request from the client. Generally, enterprise application or the enterprise web application works on the model of request and response. If any HTTP request is generated or any HTTP request is put by the client, so that request will go to the controller, and controller will receive that particular request, and it will decide that how actually it will be routed through different kind of classes or different kind of messages passing to different methods, so that they can be processed as per the specific requirement of that request. And once the request is processed, it is responsibility of the controller to provide the output of that particular processing to the client with the help of the view component, or push the data to the view component that can be received by the client. Now, in C#, if we see, if we are going to develop, let us say, a very simple application in C# using MVC pattern, then we have to go into new project, as we do generally in any application development, and from there we have to select the specific programming language, whether we are going to use Visual Basic or C#, and select the ASP.NET MVC web application template. Under that template, you will find 3 different folders representing 3 different component of the MVC. So, one for the view, one for the controller, and one for the model. So, whenever you are developing your classes and associated methods, those all things will be stored in 3 different folders as per their specific designation or as per their specific need, whether they belong to view part, whether they belong to controller part, or they belong to model part. And in summary, if we talk about this whole process, we can see very clearly that this MVC design pattern is going to decouple all the activities, all the business process in 3 different components. One, how actually you are going to give feel to the user, how you are controlling the whole activity, and how your business logic is going to be processed. And we discussed a model should contain all the application business logic and validation logic and database access logic, because database access is that was connected with the model component. And if a controller want to access certain component or certain information from the database, then it has to go through the model. And similarly, view contain only logic related to how actually user interface is going to be generated. So, controller in our whole system is working as a herd in the system, and it is managing whole show. It is managing the request coming from the user through view, and it is deciding that how actually processing will take place, to whom it should be communicated, and accordingly model is processing the request, and it is again returning the result to the controller, and controller finally giving that particular result to the view, and from view the user is getting the information required. So, in this whole process we have seen that all these 3 components are segregated, these 3 components are separately managing different component of whole business system or whole enterprise system. So, whenever you are developing any such system, you have to think about these three components separately, and you have to decide your whole system in these three components accordingly, so that you can define these three components parts separately and you can develop your system using MVC model. With this, I conclude this session here.